What's up YouTube, it's Louis here, hope you're all well. We're looking at Bitcoin today, discussing what we think is going to happen, and we're looking at the daily time frame, and we've realized measuring from the high to the low, we've now retraced to the 050. If you know about the dead cat bounce scenario, it can happen at the 050 or the 0618 when price is failing to get above these levels and heading back to the lows, breaking them eventually. You can see if that were to happen, you would be respecting this head and shoulders patterns neckline as resistance. So you'd be validating this target, which we have, we validated a long time ago since respecting it as resistance here. Respecting its resistance here, 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 and again over here. We've been consolidating now. So a move is going to come because we've just been going sideways. We know the market only moves three ways, sideways, up or down. So because we're in sideways motion, we know it's either going to go up or down. So if we're closing a daily candle above the 050 47678, then this could be a great long opportunity back up to the 0618 and even beyond. To be honest guys, we are in a target to 56k, so in actual fact, since breaking above 44.4k, we should go to 56k. It's just unfortunate that I haven't entered a long yet because I'm not too keen on this breakout. Obviously we have broken out of the ascending triangle, validating this target, but we're still running into a key resistance, that being the 050, the potential dead cat bounce scenario where we could come back all the way down here, and if we're doing that, we'd have one last relief rally before going down to around 28, low 28k. Now, of course, if we're just coming back down to this green area to find support, or this red box to find support, let's make it green now as we're above it. If we're coming back into this green box, I can even make this red line green. Yeah, if we're coming back into this for support, then obviously it needs to hold. Look, I told you guys that the longer this takes to come down, the higher this drags up. We can see how high the 20 EMA has come, and now the 55 is way over that area that actually we would like to see retested. So for me personally, I would like to even lose this support, because over here when we broke out, when we enter this trade for this pump over here, unfortunately we never back tested it as support. We did it with one candle, the daily candle, that hammer there. Some people might say, Lou, it's not a hammer, the wick needs to be 2 times the body. Well, in my opinion, whenever I've seen this, yeah, it might not have a wick 2 times the size of the body, but every time I've seen this in my charts, when it's at support, it's always been a buy signal. So regardless of the name, every time I've seen that candle at support, it's been a buy signal, regardless of the wick being 2 times bigger. Like this one, yeah, people would be more comfortable calling that a hammer, but that is too. I don't care if it doesn't have a long enough wick. For me, when I see that as support, it's a hammer. So what have we been saying on the channel that needs to happen? We need to fall back to these EMAs. The longer it takes, they're gonna meet, get that quick retest, and then if we can break this high, then we can long back to this high and into 56k. That is what I'm personally waiting for. I've shown you guys how the fear and greed index is so overcooked at the moment. Look, we've already gone down from greed now back into neutral. So greed starts at 55. So for the past 3 days we were in greed. We started off with 60, I think, then 56, something like that, 55, and now 52. So yeah, after hitting greed, we've now started to head down. Price has started to go sideways. So if we do pump from here, then just know we haven't really reset the fear and greed. We're still in neutral. And so obviously, for me personally, I think that we should get a dip. The 20 EMA would land here, so everyone would expect this is going to be support. But it would be even scarier for the noobs if it came back down, basically, to this low. In my opinion, this is what I want to happen, because it was never retested with a red candle, just with a green candle. Same with this area here. And that's why I think that if we come to it, we could get this short-term bounce and then break through it. This is what I would like, basically, to reset the fear and greed, to make it go from greed back into fear, or even extreme fear. I think if we're coming back down to here, we could get into extreme fear, because people are like, we lost the resistance that should have been support, for example, and we've fallen through it, so it's now resistance again. Come back for support, retest that, bounce back up to resistance, find a higher low, and then break it again. This is what I would like to see, to then continue to our targets like that. So yeah, personally, this is what I'd like to see going forward. Of course, if you are doing this sort of motion anyway, it's going to make everyone think we're going to come back to the lows, and we're going to lose the lows and head to the rising wedge technical target. And if you're losing that low, we're heading to the head and shoulders technical target. So that's why I like the scenario where we'd come back to this double bottoms neckline down here. But if it don't come and we just hold this high, we know hold it, break above that wick over there with a daily candle close, and we can long to the 618 and the 56k, which is our target, which is that wick low, which I gave you. This is where I gave all my subscribers, guys, this dip here, from losing this low over here all the way down to here, because we called this so early back in October, November. We were saying that this is some sort of double top and no one was talking about it, and I gave you the technical target. We didn't think it would go down as low as 42k. Let's not get that twisted. We were thinking about 46, 47k. It came down and it went a little bit lower than expected, but yeah, we've been calling everything ever since. We called this pump as a fake pump. We still traded it upwards, then we traded it downwards, and then now here we're getting a bit too vertical, just like this pump, and you saw the correction afterwards. So that's why I would like a correction now, and yeah, that would be much more healthy in the charts, as long as this correction is of course not losing the ascending support. As long as we're holding this support, we should be good basically to continue up eventually. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. So guys, here are the crypto packages. If you think you have what it takes to stay disciplined and consistent over the next 3 to 6 months, then I'm more than happy to help you 10x your learning curve. So you can already be a complete beginner, or you can be advanced. It doesn't matter. I'm here to turn you into a self-sufficient trader that doesn't need anyone else's guidance by the end of it. I even had to pay over £10,000 to get all this information. That includes scams, scam signals where I lost 3k, scam master account management where I lost 5k, scam pyramid scheme companies for bad courses. Then I found my mentor and I had to pay over $2,000 for just a 2-hour mentorship lesson. What you guys are getting for £650 is access to the chat until the top of the market. So if the top of the market is a year away, do 1 year times 40. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. You also get the course included in the mentorship, and I'll actually not just do a 2-hour lesson with you. I will stay here for a month period to make sure that you become a self-sufficient trader by the end of it. So if you're interested in this, head over to my Twitter, Louis_crypto, to the pinned post and message me there. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.